You're at your kitchen table with the booking email open, the boarding pass from last month on your phone, and a cold message from the airline. We cannot issue a refund. The screen is suddenly small. Your stomach tightens because that fare was not trivial, and you need to know whether you just lost that money. Maybe you canceled because of illness. The airline canceled or rebooked you on a worse flight, or a travel ban forced the change. Whatever the reason, the response feels final and unfair.
If your flight happens to be canceled or delayed, Compensair will help you get compensation for the inconvenience and get your money back without wasting time on red tape. Get a refund for your canceled flight right.
Let me speak plainly. This refusal is not always the end. I've helped dozens of travelers get refunds they were told weren't possible. I'll walk you step by step through what to check, what to collect, how to ask, and when to escalate, so you have the best chance of getting your payout without wasting time or paying unnecessary fees. First, prepare before you pick up the phone or write. Open the original reservation email and any receipts, itinerary number, fare class, payment method, and the time-stamped confirmation from your bank or card. Take screenshots of the airline's message that refused the refund. Save the airline's cancellation or rebooking emails and any text messages.
If the airline changed the flight for themselves, different day. Big time change or downgraded seat class, take screenshots that clearly show the change and the new itinerary. Next, check 3 documents: the fare rules attached to your ticket, the airline's published refund policy, and the law that might apply where you live or where the airline is based. A refundable fare will say refundable and usually a clear refund process. A non-refundable fare may still be refundable if the airline canceled your flight, significantly changed the schedule, or if your country's consumer law requires refunds. In the U.S., DOT guidance requires refunds for canceled flights and for significant schedule changes. In the EU, similar protections exist under Regulation 261. Also note the 24-hour rule. Many U.S. carriers must allow a risk-free cancel within 24 hours of booking if the ticket was bought a week or more before departure, but that only applies at purchase. Phone scripts matter. If you call the airline, lead with the facts and the remedy you want. My reservation 123456 was canceled by you on date. I paid with card, and I request a full cash refund to the original form of payment. If the agent refuses, politely ask for a written denial and a reason code. Record the agent's name and the reference number. If the airline insists on offering only a voucher, ask, "Is there a legal reason I cannot have a refund to my card?" And then repeat the policy or law that supports your position. Keep calm, keep the conversation focused and factual, and always ask for written confirmation. Why do airlines push vouchers? Think of it like a store sale, where the merchant says you can return an item but only for store credit. From the airline's accounting and cash flow perspective, keeping you as a future customer is cheaper than sending money back. A voucher is a promise, not cash, like a gift card. If you prefer actual money, you're asking them to give up working capital, which is why they push vouchers and upsells.
Now the real numbers and the risk. If you don't pursue the refund, you could lose the entire ticket value, anywhere from $50 for a cheap domestic one-way to $1,200 or more for an international business fare. Filing a credit card chargeback can often recover the full amount if the merchant's denial contradicts their own rules or local law. But chargebacks aren't guaranteed and can take weeks. Small claims court is also an option. Filing fees typically range from $35 to $200, depending on your state or country, and you'll spend a day or two on the case. Expect a realistic timeline. Informal escalation, calls and emails, 1 to 3 weeks. Chargeback, 60 to 120 days. DOT complaint or small claims, 1.6 months. The cheapest route is escalation and a chargeback. The safest is a prepared combination of written demands followed by a bank dispute if needed. Many useful links can be found in the description. Here's a practical, prioritized playbook you can execute in the next 72 hours. Step 1. Gather proof. Reservation number, purchase receipt, boarding pass, even if unused, cancellation/rebooking emails, and screenshots of the airline's refund policy text. Put everything in one folder and create a single PDF or zip file. Step 2. Send a clear written request. Use email or the airline's official web form. Subject line: refund request, reservation 123456, purchased, date. Body: short bullet points. What happened, payment method, requested remedy, refund to card, and attach the proof. Include a deadline. Please confirm within 7 business days. Keep a copy. Step 3. Call and escalate. Use the script above. If the frontline agent refuses, ask to speak to refunds/dispatch or a supervisor. Get a written denial if they refuse. Agents often try to close with vouchers. Insist politely and refer to the policy or law. Step 4. File a chargeback with your credit card company if the airline refuses in writing and your card's terms allow disputes for this reason. Contact your bank, explain the timeline, and upload the proof PDF. Chargebacks are powerful when the airline's own policy or the transaction's nature, service not provided or cancelled, supports a refund. Note: some banks have 60 to 120-day dispute windows. Act fast. Step 5. If chargeback fails or isn't an option, escalate to the consumer regulator. In the US, file a DOT consumer complaint and include your documentation. In the EU, use your national enforcement body. If the amount is significant, consider small claims court as a last resort. Judges often side with clear contract evidence and bank receipts. A quick script for refusing a voucher. I appreciate the offer, but I'm requesting a refund to the original form of payment because the airline changed/cancelled the service and company policy, and my payment method require a refund. Please process the refund or provide a written denial with the legal reason. If they offer a voucher again, say, if you will only offer a voucher, please provide the voucher code and written terms. I will reserve the right to dispute the charge with my card issuer. Saying you will dispute is often enough to get the refund processed. One specific misleading trick to watch for. Some airlines or booking sites bury the refund option behind a Manage Booking upsell that only displays vouchers or travel bank credit if you click a certain flow. They may also claim a third-party booking site must issue the refund. If you booked through an online travel agency, OTA, the payment route matters. If the OTA charged your card, you often need the OTA to refund you, not the airline. Always trace the merchant name on your card statement. That tells you who legally took the money. If you paid with a debit card, you still have options, but chargebacks can be harder and slower. Credit cards provide the strongest immediate protection. If the ticket was insured, file with the insurer. They sometimes reimburse faster while pursuing the airline money themselves. Finally, when to accept a voucher. Only if the value is equal or greater than your ticket. The voucher has a long expiry, at least 12 months, and it is refundable for cash if the airline cancels or cannot deliver service. Otherwise, push for cash. If you want, use this email template.
Hello, I am requesting a refund for reservation number, purchased date, paid on card. Flight was cancelled/changed by the airline on date. Request full refund to the original form of payment. Attached confirmation, receipts, and cancellation email.
Please confirm in writing within 7 business days, or I will file a dispute with my card issuer and a consumer complaint. Short, firm, and factual. Most refunds happen after a written request plus one escalation call. Chargebacks handle many of the rest. A few take months and a regulator complaint or small claims suit. If this helped, please like and subscribe for more practical travel fixes. I post new, evidence-based tips that save money and stress. Thank you for trusting this step-by-step plan. Take the screenshot now, send the written request, and start the chargeback if they don't confirm within a week.